Hi, boys and girls. I'm so excited to see you again. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Monday and that you had a great Thanksgiving break. Today, we're going to talk about something really important and even more important because we're working on this all together from the online school. We are going to talk about goal setting. Now, what is a goal, you say? A goal is something that you want to work towards. So it's anything in your life that you want to get a little bit better at or work towards to do more of. That's a goal. It's something that you're working towards, something that you're trying to practice and improve on to get a little better. We talked a little bit about what we might want to get better at when we talked about self-esteem, but today we're going to talk all about how to set a goal and how to work towards making your way towards your goal, because you can't do it overnight. We're not going to be able to set a goal and then wake up the next day and say, oh, yesterday I set the goal of wanting to be able to ride my bike, and today I can just take the training wheels off and go. We're going to have to practice a little bit at a time. We're going to have to first try riding on a flat surface. Maybe someone can help us, and then try going a little bit by ourselves. And then after a while, you'll be able to ride your bike all by yourself with no training wheels. Well, the same kinds of things go on in school too. So maybe we're working on learning to read. Well, you're not going to go pick up a chapter book and start reading it today. You're going to start with a few sight words and then move on to short books and then practicing just writing a few sentences. And over time, you'll get better and better and better at it. So we're going to talk today about how you make your goal into some baby steps that you can try over time. And one of the ways we're going to do that is by going through a game with Miss McDougall. So I'm going to let her show us how we can reach our goals.
All right, boys and girls. Well, these are some examples of maybe some goals that you might set to achieve, and maybe what would be helpful to achieve that goal and maybe what wouldn't be helpful. So let's go ahead and see what our first goal could be. All right, so Miss Freeman, if my goal was to read for 20 minutes every day, I want to improve my reading skills. And so I'm going to set a goal to read for 20 minutes every day. Let's go through the next few slides and decide if an action would be helpful to achieve this goal, or maybe if it would be in the way of achieving that goal.
All right, let's go.
All right, my goal is to read for 20 minutes. Would finding a quiet place be helpful or not helpful?
Oh, absolutely. I think finding a quiet place would definitely help.
Let's see. You got it right. It would be helpful. I agree. All right. Turn on my phone. So if my goal is to read for 20 minutes and then I turn on my phone and I start playing a game, is that going to help or not help?
You know what? I don't think that one will help that much. I think it might make you get distracted.
I agree with you. I think it would too. And you're right. All right. Hey. Ooh, setting a timer to help you reach your goal to read for 20 minutes. Helpful or not helpful?
Definitely helpful.
Definitely. I 100% agree. And we got that one right. All right. So here is another goal that you might want to achieve. I want to learn 50 new sight words.
Ooh.
Let's see. Learn 50 new sight words. Would getting a new notebook be helpful or not helpful?
I think getting a new notebook might help because that might help you to have a good place to write down your words.
I thought so too. Let's see. It says that that's not helpful. And I think what they mean by that is you don't need to run out and wait on learning this and grab a new notebook. You don't need that. You can grab a regular piece of paper that you have at home and you can use that. You could use a whiteboard maybe to get started, but you don't have to wait to start by getting a new notebook. It's not as important. I think maybe that's what they mean by that. So let's click on that. It's not necessarily helpful. But
That's a good point. Sometimes I think that we try something for a new goal and then we realize it wasn't really helpful, like waiting to go buy a new notebook, which isn't really that important for sight words. And, then we learn from that mistake. So always remember when you're setting a goal, if it doesn't go your way the first time, it's okay to try again.
That's right. I agree. All right. Learning 50 new sight words. Would practicing with flashcards be helpful or not helpful?
I think that one would help.
I definitely think that's when I'm studying, I like to use flashcards. That helps me a lot. So I think this one is.
Too.
Yep. Very helpful. Eating a snack, would that be helpful to achieving your goal of learning 50 new sight words?
You know what? I think this is like the cell phone from the last example. I think eating a snack might be distracting.
I think it might be distracting too. All right. All right, here's another goal. My goal is to paint a picture. So let's see, what steps do I need to take to achieve that goal? Should I prepare my supplies? Is that helpful or not helpful?
I think that one's going to be helpful. Always getting things ready before we get started on a project is a good idea.
I agree. I do that before I get started on a project. And we're right. All right. I want to paint a picture. Talking to my friend, would that be helpful or not helpful? If my goal is to get working and paint this picture.
Well, I really do like talking to my friends, but you know what? I don't think that's going to help for painting a picture.
Me too. Me too. I think maybe that could be distracting and keep me from reaching my goal. All right, we're correct. Oh, start painting.
Yeah, I think we should start painting.
I think sometimes we just need to start a project. Sometimes we might have something that we want to do and we procrastinate. That's a big word for maybe leaving it until the last minute or not starting it right away. But sometimes the best way to get to your goal and finish it is to just get started. So let's see. We're right. All right. Oh, this is a good one. This is one I wish my girls would do more of. They need to set this goal. Tidy up in my room. Would making your bed be helpful or not helpful?
I think so. I always feel like my room looks a lot neater when the bed is made.
Me too. I always encourage my girls to get up and make their beds first thing, and it always makes the room feel a little bit tidier and put together. So I'm going to say that's helpful too. Yep. When you start tidying up your room and then maybe start playing with your toys, would that be helpful or not helpful?
Well, toys are a lot of fun, but I think this one is another distracting one.
I agree with you. I think so too. Oh, we were right again.
Yay!
Oh, putting away my toys, would that help you achieve your goal of tidying up your room?
I think so, definitely.
I think that's going to help a lot. All these little steps are helping us achieve our goal. Let's see. Ooh, my goal is to come to school on time. So even in the online school, we have to get up and get to our computers and have our stuff organized and be ready. What could help us achieve that goal? Let's see. Wake up early. Would that be helpful or not helpful?
Definitely. This one isn't easy for me, but I try to do it every single day.
No, me too. I'm the same way. Let's see. That is helpful. I agree. If our goal is to come to school on time, but we get up and watch a cartoon, is that going to be helpful or not helpful?
You know what? I don't think that one is going to help. I don't think we need to watch TV before school.
That might distract us from our goal of being ready, being on time. All right, good answer. Get dressed quickly. Is that helpful or not helpful?
I think it is. And you know what? Picking out your clothes the night before can really help with getting dressed quickly in the morning, I think.
I agree. I have my daughters do that and it helps a lot. So then they're not rushed in the morning and they know what they're going to wear. I'm going to say that's very helpful. Yep. All right. My goal is to finish my homework. Would it be helpful to follow directions?
Definitely. Always follow the directions on homework and classwork if you want to get it done.
I agree. We're right on that one. That seemed too easy. All right, let's see this one. Finish my homework. To write my name. Is that helpful or not helpful?
Got to put your name on it. That sounds like a good one.
I agree. My goal is to finish my homework, but I really want to play outside, which that happens. But would it be helpful or not helpful?
That does happen. I totally understand, but I don't think that finishing homework and playing outside are going to go together very well.
I don't think so. I think the goal should be finish your homework first and then play outside. So I'm going to say playing outside first. It's not going to help. right. And that is it.
Yay! So boys and girls, today we got to learn a little bit about how to break our goals down into small chunks. And part of working on goals is figuring out what those small chunks would be. So instead of just cleaning your room as being your whole goal, it's helpful to think about putting away your toys as one goal, and making your bed as one goal, and getting things organized as one goal. So those little chunks are pretty easy to do instead of the whole room, which can feel overwhelming. So we're going to take some time this week doing some goal setting for ourselves. I want you guys to think about what a good goal for you might be. And remember that we have to be our own motivator when we're working on the online school. We really have to figure out how to set a goal and work towards it for ourselves. So think about that this week. Have an awesome, awesome week, and we'll see you next week.
An awesome week.